Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are here with another episode of Dota Dragon's Blood. Last time on Dota, Davion the Dragon Knight, Davion the Dragon. She made the complete transformation after he was heavily injured. I do wonder now that I think about it, what maybe triggers it, whether he has to, be in serious harm. And I suspect eventually maybe it's something that he'll be able to control, or whether they'll go the route of, this is something that will slowly cost him his humanity and he'll start to lose control more and more until he becomes a full dragon and he'll need to stop that progression. So there are two ways they could actually go with it. I'm not sure what route they will actually be going in, but has his two companions on their way to see the sage to try to figure out what the hell is actually going on. As far as the princess's storyline and the lotuses, there was a scene at the very end that I have no idea what it means. Some other, I think there were elves that showed up with the lotuses that she's trying to recover, but there's still the mystery of why is she no longer the princess, where were the lotuses taken, why does she want them back, what do they do? So there are a lot of questions. I don't know if maybe I need to read up on some lore to understand what all of that means, or whether the series, through the episodes, they will actually give that explanation. So I'm hoping it's the latter, because I'm trying to avoid any spoilers in trying to find out too much about this world. So hopefully that is what happens. So I'm excited for the next episode, guys. So let's check it out. Alright, so this is the night that they were stolen, I'm assuming.
These young acolytes, they worship for one.
If it's something that
new and shiny, they should be Salomene's favorite.
I'm surprised it's not more, that there aren't more guards,
Very shiny?
Sagan!
Something of an illusionist. Oh. Nice. She did get scratched. That did it. Something this valuable just seems to be out in the open. Very little guards. So
I don't return empty-handed.
So what are they?
I had to.
Why?
Someone had to.
Because of a story.
The Knights of the Woods are real. The Lotuses are real. I saw a home. Our real.
You are mad. But I love you. And I've missed you.
So were the elves' homes stolen by humans? Again, that would similar to The Witcher, but hate to keep drawing the comparison, but there's just so much there.
Give me a
Slowly
reason.
taking over.
Any reason.
Oh.
Not to kill me.
She's being cautious. Not taking any chances. Makes sense.
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
The dragons. I hear them. Their voices. They're everywhere.
We'll reach the sage by week's end. Maybe he can help.
The goddess of the moon.
Yes. Shh. Listen now. The night turned red, and our goddess was trapped in shadow by Salamene.
Salamene, the dark moon.
Salamene and Mene.
Salamene wanted worship from the Corial Tavi, punished anyone who wouldn't call her goddess.
But some elves, they did say their prayers to her, to Salamene.
Yes, some did. Some still do.
But she's evil.
That's how evil works.
Is this the actual truth or just what they were raised to believe?
Praise the moon of Mene.
But if Mene is dead, how does she come back?
Through belief, worship, What is divine may never die. A sorcerer.
Does he have a name?
He doesn't. He lives in a miraculous tower, tucked in the valley of the highest mountain.
Okay. She certainly believes it all.
You're going to bring back Manny. You're going to take us home.
Somehow I don't think, you know, what she hopes is what lies at the end of this path.
There's plenty left to tell.
A word last time and returned with those lotuses. Now you're leaving again and expect us to follow with no questions asked. We need you to let us in.
This is why. I can do this. And this.
Ooh, now do me.
They didn't know that?
I can even make it seem like I was never here at all.
Actually, I thought it's something that I thought they all had
Mene's
some
priests and warriors could
gifts
do
of
those
some
things.
sort.
But Mene is gone. She's dead.
Or maybe some part of Mene is still out there. And she has chosen me.
No. Mene has chosen us.
If she doesn't kill you.
These roads, I don't go right. And with this storm coming in,
I'll take my chances on faster.
Survival rate goes up if you're together, so may as well just stick with her. What is her hurry?
Spend a night with you up here.
maybe you should have thought of that back in Hauptstadt.
I could have left you to the guards.
Fair point.
She agreed to travel with him, so why her hesitation now? Should have gone left. Not good. Yeah, she's tied to them, isn't she? Oh. Oh no. So you're gonna slipping. She's gonna cut herself off. It's all three of you. I don't think you'll make that much of a difference, will she?
Mirana, what are you doing? No! Mirana!
And I don't think Marcy will leave her. It's quite the fall, though.
I see it! I told you!
See what?
The tower! Right there, between the two peaks.
I don't see anything.
Huh?
It's down there. Trust me.
Maybe there's an illusion that we aren't seeing. Maybe she's right. Interesting. So who is leading her exactly? She seems just too devout. And all her abilities just appeared out of nowhere. I'm sure they grew up with her, so if she had these powers, they must have known before. So someone has to be leading her. Where'd her friends go? Why is none of them wondering where the other is? What's going on?
Name yourself.
Okay.
Fimrin, of Enclave Codewig.
How did you find my tower?
It stands high in the valley.
Thousand years no one has found it. And then you simply saw it.
Yes, like I told you.
Oh, she was more than that. She was seeking it.
Are you him? I brought these, the lotuses, taken from the temple, from the Knights of the Woods.
You're a thief. Nothing more.
But I did everything the story said, and now...
Now, you may leave.
Oh, so much for that.
Reached the temple. I risked everything to get here. This can't be how it ends.
For your trouble.
Yep, goodbye. What about her friends? Oh, okay.
Should have listened to you. What we saw, what we found.
Nothing. We found nothing.
We saw wonders.
I failed. There's no wonder.
Is she perhaps maybe some sort of reincarnation of Mene, the goddess? That would explain her abilities and how she found him.
Hello!
Oh,
It's holy light.
the hell? Which goddess is she praying to?
I want to come home. Can't I come home? I love you.
Don't you see it in the eyes?
I do.
But her nose looks just like yours.
Smile for me. Aha! A bit of rabbit in your teeth.
Together.
Okay, interesting. What are these things? They're just eating each other. Falling under the same spell. Where is Marcia and Davion? They must be searching for her, right? It's Lemonade. Wake up.
Remember.
Walk back slowly. Okay, forget it. Just run. Almost there. What was that stone that they were all being pulled towards, though? That'd be difficult to aim in this. Oh, guess not. Eyes closed. Now, how many arrows does she have? Alright. Made it. Should have gone left.
We know what you want. The return of your dark lady, Mene. Mene, who would plunge the world in endless...
Why
The
would you do that?
lotuses. Now. Stop!
She had a blade to her throat. Why would you do that? What? Just tell her where they are. They're being really stupid here. I can't even say that. Oh. It's very powerful.
Kill them! Kill them for nothing! The lotuses are gone!
The lotuses are your head. You choose.
She from Mirana's village.
I told you I don't have them!
It's to be the head then.
Oh, he saved her.
Story is over. We will write a new one together.
Oh, changed his mind pretty quickly.
You saved me.
I returned a favor. 2 favors. Finish it.
Saw things. In the cave. In the snow.
Yeah. Big, ugly, bad breath.
No. Worse. People. Or used to be.
And you think that's what I am, what I'll become.
No, it's the opposite. You become something I cannot name. Still see you. Watch over me while I sleep.
That's a change.
There are monsters about.
Trust has been built. The hell is this? Alright, episode 3 of Dota, Dragon's Blood. More lore this episode, and what I'm getting from this is, there are worshippers of Mene and Selemene. The elves appear to be worshipping Mene, and I guess Mirana and Marcy's group worship Selemene, and they both think the other is bad, is what I'm getting. So they see the villain in each other, but I wonder what the actual truth is. And we're introduced to Femerin, however, I'm probably butchering her name, but he seems to be a very devout believer in Mene and worshiping Mene and how to bring Mene back to life. But I do get the impression that perhaps, just perhaps, she's actually the maybe the reincarnation of Mene in the way that her abilities. I don't believe that there's any way possible that she could have grown up with these other elves here in this village here and have shown no signs of having those abilities until this point. And the mere fact that this guy in the tower, whatever his name is, that was supposed to revive the goddess, the mere fact that he saved her, I suspect, and the mere fact that he saved her plus her being able to locate him in the first place, I suspect means that she's maybe some reincarnation of the actual goddess. So that'll be interesting. Unfortunately, her friends or lovers, they seem to have had some sort of orgy going on back there, but they're all dead, unfortunately. So she has no one left but him. So I guess the pieces are coming together, as far as who the supposed villains are, because I get the impression that what Femerin is expecting isn't what she's going to be getting at the end of this path. I suspect maybe there's some truth in the stories that she learned growing up, but I think it's not the whole truth. And maybe Salamania and Mene are their names are similar. They could just be the same goddess who's just deceiving both sides. But I feel there's some deception afoot here. I'm just not sure on what side it actually is. Um, Bruno, of course, encountered this very strange, emblem in a cave that seems to be transforming humans into monsters, and they're eating themselves. I'm not sure what the hell that actually is. But so there's a lot of things that are just happening. But they're not connected just yet. So I imagine as the episodes progress, we'll see how everything actually ties together. But the good news is, she actually has trust in Davion now, where she didn't before, which is understandable. He transformed every night he goes through the transformation, and he could just berserk out and just attack them and kill them. So I get her hesitation. To be honest, even at the end here when she says, she's gonna rest and he should, stand guard, but I wouldn't trust him to do that. I'm sorry. If he was in control, I would. I'm not saying call him a monster or anything, but he doesn't appear to be in control. So I'm not risking that. I don't think I'm risking that at all. So yeah, I mean, trust has they're slowly becoming a closer knit group, and they need to help. They're gonna need each other to actually accomplish their goals at the end of this. So it's good to see them becoming close comrades. So yeah, a lot of questions raised, not a lot of answers this episode, but I trust that we'll get more answers as the story progresses. It's getting very, very interesting, and I can't wait to learn more about all these characters. The man in the tower, this new elf that showed, not an elf, this warrior that showed up, which I suspect is from Mirana's village because she was riding a cat-like creature. And yeah, so I want to know more about all these characters, so can't wait. Be sure to post down below, let me know your thoughts are on this episode. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.